Temperature is falling, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
crew has developed a feeling of family, don't you think?
Yeah, we've been through a lot together.
Become fond of each other. Bonded.
Some more than others, but yes.
I'm fond of you, Cora. Like a sister. We're family.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
I think that's cat tech. Stay alert. Can you imagine the heating bills if we settled here?
Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems.
Bolstering all shields! Can't get a shot. Giving shield assist! That was one hell of a shot, Jal.
They become easier if you imagine your target is the Archon's face.
Noted. Heads up. Remnant site ahead. Got them all. I think that's cat tech. Stay alert. Remnant ahead. Don't let your guard down. Nice work.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
alongside Kett salvage. Be careful, Ryder. Cora! What do you do for fun?
You've seen my plans.
I'm beginning to suspect that the uncommon word for fun doesn't translate well.
The camp ahead contains Kett life forms, Pathfinder. This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, we are approaching the Kett weapons depot, destroyed by the Resistance.
Good to know. We'll search for any sign of Hana's friend. Life sign, Sam?
Nothing. However, I do detect a faint energy signature from what could be a generator.
Backup power, possibly.
It's a burned out shell. There's no way anyone survived this.
Reconnected.
Who are you? Are you here to find me? Did Hana send you? Foolish girl. She never knows when to give up.
Hana was sure you survived the blast, but how?
Couldn't outrun the explosion. So I found a reinforced wall and put up a field at the moment of impact. Almost flashed out, but it was that or die.
End this hurt. End this.
That's all it says. That's all it ever says. I've burned, I've peeled, I've gouged. It won't tell me where they are.
You tortured this person?
It's not a person, it's Kett. They took my family.
We need to leave this place. You're not thinking straight.
I can't leave. This is my only chance to talk to these things, to find my family. If I leave here, I leave them. I can't.
Let's go, guys.
After everything, we're leaving her?
There's nothing we can do.
Joshan, Vash, Ela, Kayal. Those are their names. Are they in Zeleum? Did you rip their being from them? Tell me.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
The Angara always seem to be hugging someone or punching them. Do you get sick a lot?
Maybe. Illness is a private matter. We never speak of it.
Really? No sick days? No starve a fever, nurse a cold?
It's suddenly very hot in here.
Want some Medigel?
Please stop. I hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Remnants have overtaken this area, Pathfinder. It may be worth investigating.
How many AI like Sam are there? Back where you are from.
Not many. Most people are afraid of AI. Pardon? Maybe not, but when AI do go rogue, they're a real threat.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. Confirm.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge, and badly needed.
We don't need him spreading
Hello
his
again,
bad attitude.
Director. How close are you keeping tabs on me anyway?
As close as you'd expect when you're inserting us into local concerns. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. Time for the uncomfortable bit, Pathfinder. The flag waving.
I'm supposed to summarize Vold?
As much as anyone can.
We've established something here. Something beyond the numbers. The viability. Vold is a partnership. Angara and the Initiative. Our cumulative strengths ensuring we are all elevated.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
The ambient temperature is normal. I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
We're staking a claim, but what does the Initiative want with Vold?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice?
Water. Vold is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the Initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language. Means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Vold.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the Initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
You ever miss the Alliance?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eldon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
Cute.
Don't tell me.
3 hours, 18 minutes.
Damn.
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is...
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how do you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Already 30 meters deep, with no temperature change.
This damn ice ball.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Let's rescue a few very frozen techs.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support restored. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
The Think you can get me a few extra converters? Here's our Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
You ever ramp off a cliff in one of those? Best feeling ever.
I knew it. Think I can convince them to send one here?
I'll put in a good word.
I like you already. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest. Looking to buy? I have the best deck for your credits.
It's you. Bennett Cahaley reporting for duty. You need supplies? I'm your man. It's an honor to meet you, Pathfinder.
This isn't the Alliance. No need for formalities. Just call me Ryder.
Sorry. Old habits die hard when Captain Blake barks orders like a drill sergeant.
Captain Blake?
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
Sent Telesso on another run. No, wait.
There's never been gone this long.
Our team knows what they're doing.
Life support restored.
Cora, this talent you and PB have,
Biotics?
what does it feel like? Does it hurt?
When you really let loose, it's like a massive, deadly sneeze.
Amazing. What's a sneeze?
Another news receiver down.
Scoot over, Jal. You're taking up my seat. Too hot in here for that.
Do you mean hot or hot?
Just shove over.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is stable.
That's it. Good work.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Looks like it isn't filled in yet.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area. Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
Nice work.